identify or find out whether companies are making a real effort to be diverse in their tech testing efforts?
That actually is a really good question. I will inform you on my approach. I'm a very direct and not aggressive, but very interactive interviewer, right? And so when you're talking about companies that you're either working for or intend to work for, it's about asking all the right questions, right? And also getting to know the other people within the team who are working on the same things you'll be working on, because this is something that a lot of companies can talk about, but you don't really get the gist of it until you're in the experience or you've actually broken down the pieces of that puzzle and seen what is the picture of diversity for them, right? And so when we're talking about identifying diversity within their tech and testing efforts, it's going to come down to the way they perceive quality, right? So it's like, what does quality mean? And do they have a platform for testers to be fruitful in bringing things like questions around diversity to the table? And I find like environments that have a more agile or context driven, not in the CDT sense, but more so in the, we're big on stats, understanding our user, understanding our population, and wanting to provide the best for them. When you interact with companies like that, likely chance they're going to be more open to the cognitive aspect of testing, which means you can ask all the questions around diversity. Most times when you're with a company that looks at it more on the technical end, you're going to be faced with more of a delivery, a struggle around delivery, right? Are we getting these things out the door? Are these matched with the prototypes or with the specs? Are we making sure that everything looks the way that it should as we move it out the door without many areas of questions? There's usually, in companies that are more focused on the diversity of their testing and tech efforts, time built into their process to be able to ask these things. As we all know, you cannot get a product that is as diverse as it could be if you're not involving everyone in the conversation. And so for those companies that have more of an agile process, you're going to have more diversity aspects within that testing and tech process because you're going to get more voices. And concatenated knowledge on technology is what is going to bring the most fruitful and diverse technology that you have. And so I would say, answering that directly, looking at companies that have an interactive approach to building technology, an agile approach to building technology, likely chance you're going to have more voices involved, and ones that have place at the table to be able to bring up their concerns around diversity and then implement that into the technology that they're building. Thanks, Rosie.
Love it. I love that term you used, concatenated knowledge. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
How to build it up. The more people you have, the stronger any argument can be, even if it's very diverse. Like, you're going to find that people have many different ways to approach the same thing. But what happens is when we come to that answer that makes the most sense, you'll have many different people and perspectives rallying around that to build whatever it is that you're doing in the strongest way with the strongest answer.